Hello and what is up, my noobs? It is your boy Fat Kid here, bringing you some Black Ops gameplay. We got some pretty exciting and spicy stuff for you today. I got a sweet gameplay on the new map pack, First Strike, on the map called Discovery. If you guys have not downloaded this new map pack, I suggest that you get right on that. It is pretty good. First impressions are I'm liking it. It definitely spices up my life a little bit. Gives me some new scenery while I shoot people. Basically is how I like to look at it. They can throw anything at me and I will still take a poop on children. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about the gameplay. We're gonna talk about the map pack. We're gonna have some fun. We are gonna get going here. So, purchasing the map pack. It is 1,200 Microsoft points, as I'm sure you are all aware. Now, I've heard a ton of people doing like reviews and junk like that, saying, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Is it worth 15 bucks? Blah, blah, blah. This is how you should look at it. Don't listen to anyone else. If you have $15 and you play Black Ops for at least another hour and a half of your life, then it's going to be worth it. Okay? Here's how you should look at it. 15 bucks will probably get you into a half-decent movie, and that movie will last for a solid maybe 2 hours. 15 bucks, these new map packs, will last you a heck of a lot more than 2 hours. So if you're going to put more than that in, then it's going to be worth your money. Anyway, enough about that. So, these maps. Discovery. You've probably all watched the trailers and crap like that. So, as you know, they added some cool stuff in this map. The little paths in the middle. I think there's 3 of them, maybe 2 of them. They break away when they get beat on, or exploded, or shot at. I don't know. Anyway, they break away, and it doesn't make a huge difference. Basically, the first time I played it, I fell through them a few times. I was just walking along, and then bam, big hole. So that's basically all you gotta watch for. You can jump right over them, no problem. So as long as you're paying attention, those should cause you absolutely no troubles on this map. Doesn't really make a whole difference with the gameplay. It's just kind of fun to have there. As far as Berlin Wall and the auto turrets, they don't really make a whole difference either. I mean, after a week, everyone will know they're there, and they won't be walking into them saying hi, like I see now, which is kind of funny. But actually, I figured out that there is a way to run past them in one point. Maybe I'll showcase that in another gameplay for you. But yeah, you can get past them in No Man's Land, or whatever it's called, Dead Man's Zone. I don't know. Anyway, you can run through them if you are fast enough. If you're light in your feet like the Fat Kid, you can do it. So yeah, that map and Discovery. Berlin Wall and Discovery are definitely my favorites in this map pack. Kowloon is alright. I don't like the smaller maps. There's just too many people running around with AK-74Us and guns like that, and there's just not a whole lot of strategy going on. There's just a lot of people sitting waiting for people. So I mean, the maps are beautiful. They're well done. Good on Treyarch for that, but I don't like the smaller maps. That's just my opinion. But Kowloon, the zip line or whatever it's called, it's a good time. Definitely just check that map out so you can get on that zip line and have a nice little slide down there, a little slippery slide. Some good times, and there's nothing fun on Stadium. Nothing at all. That's too bad they didn't add. They should have added like there's this little stadium part in it. Well, not a stadium. It's well, I don't know. We'll call it a stadium. They should have added like players or something, and they like chuck condiments and food and baseballs at you if you run by. That'd be funny. I'd totally be down with that. Maybe I should send that into Treyarch, because I'm sure they totally respect my opinion. So yeah, anyway, about this gameplay. This is my second time playing this map, so I do pretty good. For that, I think I go 40-4. I only make a couple stupid mistakes, as you see. I am using a Silence Famis with, I think, either Ghost or Hardline. I don't know. Probably. Frick, I don't know. And I'm using Fast Reload or whatever the junk it's called, and Marathon because I like to get around. Marathon is definitely my favorite third perk. And that's all I have to say about that. So yeah, a little bit about me, a little bit about my life right now. Today was a little bit hectic. I woke up this morning expecting life as usual, but in Canada, the weather will always throw a nice little curveball for you. We had a little warm streak for a bit, and apparently I got a little bit too used to that. It was like only -20, so that was really wonderful. Anyway, I woke up today and it was negative 45 degrees Celsius with a wind chill, which is absolutely retarded. You can walk outside and have frostbite in about 7 to 10 minutes in your uncovered skin. So walking outside naked was definitely not an option this morning. But yeah, retardedly cold. Like there's 2 levels of cold. No, maybe 3. One, it's bearable. Maybe it's like the summer cold where you just have to throw on a sweater and it's just like, oh well, I'm gonna put on my bunny hug and get over it. And then there's the negative 15, negative 20 cold where it's like, okay, I got to wear my parka. It's a little bit uncomfortable. And then there's the negative 45 degrees cold where it is just straight up painful to walk outside. Your face literally hurts. Anyway, that's how cold it was. And of course, classes as usual today. Nothing changed. Business as usual. It totally sucked. Anyway, this morning, I woke up, found out it was negative 45, and so I normally take the bus to school because it saves money and it saves the environment, and I'm just really responsible like that. And I looked at the weather and I was like, negative 45. I do not want to walk 3 blocks to the bus. So I called up my buddy, who also goes to university at the same time, and normally he actually bikes in the winter. But I phoned him up and he was like, yeah, I guess I'll drive today. No kidding. Anyway, so 20 minutes later, when we were like 15 minutes away from class starting, he phones me up and he's like, yeah, my truck won't start. Piece of junk diesel. Anyway, so I had to start my car. Miraculously, it started. And picked him up. And actually got to school only about 15 minutes late after picking up some Tim Hortons. So that's the life in Saskatchewan. Oh yeah, and my sister, she goes to school in Dallas, Texas. I'm sure many of you have heard of it. Anyway, apparently it was like negative 12 there with the wind chill or something wimpy like that. And the streets were a little bit icy. I don't know, maybe it snowed like less than a millimeter. The streets were like a little bit slippery. And they freaking closed down the school. Negative 12. Like are you serious right now? They got nothing in America. Like if it was negative 12, I'd be walking around outside with my bathing suit on, getting ready to party right now. Like that'd be just delightful. Negative 12 is like sun tanning weather down here. So yeah, shout out to Dallas. You guys are a little bit wimpy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love you all, and you have a wonderful football team sometimes. So yeah, Grey Cup this Sunday. Wow, did I just say Grey Cup? Am I retarded? That is definitely the Canadian Football League's final. I'm sure none of you watch the Canadian Football League because apparently the football is crap. But I like watching. I like cheering on my home team. But anyway, not the Grey Cup. The man, I'm retarded right now. I don't even know what it's called. Anyway, the cup where the NFL teams that are the awesomest clash head to head in an epic battle of will and man sweat. That cup, whatever it's called, on this Sunday. I'm kind of excited for it. It's good football. Doesn't really matter to me who wins or loses, as long as there's some face scrunching and sweat and giant men clashing together. It's a good time. Lots of screaming, lots of beer, lots of good times. Anyway, enough of that. My gameplay is pretty much wrapping up here, guys. I go 40-4, and this is my second time playing this map. I think that is pretty good. If you guys like what I'm doing here, do not forget to rate and subscribe and leave me a nice little comment so I know how you guys are doing. So yeah, you guys have a great week, and I will see you soon with some more First Strike gameplay.